Happy Tuesday, everybody. That's right, the lobster saga continues. Another week of lobster. This week is going to be a lobster bolognese. Traditionally, a bolognese is made with beef, pork, veal, tomato sauce, veggies, basil, ricotta. Of course, you can go down that route if you so desire. Everybody else does it. Today, we're going to do it with lobster. We're going to take our lobster tail and we're going to chop it up. And then we're going to toss it together with fennel, little anise, black licorice, if you will. We have leeks, onions, garlic, of course. I left the fronds of the fennel. We're going to use that for garnish. We're going to use that has a certain fennel flavor to it that we're going to finish our dish with. I decided to use seashell pasta because it is a lobster bolognese. I took red tomatoes and I diced them and then salted them because I wanted to extract the moisture from the tomatoes. That way we have a nice fresh tomato sauce out of it. And then we're going to grill half a lobster tail and we're going to put that on top. So what do you say we make a bolognese? First, we need to chop our lobster. We want not chopped too fine. We want to know that it's in there. Keep that there. We're going to take our half tail and we're just going to run our fingers along the inside of it and pull it out just a bit so that it's easy eating later. We have our hot pan. I like to use extra virgin olive oil. Gives a little background flavor. A little delicate because we're using lobster. We're going to saute all of our vegetables. Fennel, onions, leeks, garlic. We don't want to cook the shit out of it because we want to have a little bite in our bolognese. So we're going to saute them over medium heat until the onions become translucent. I'm going to salt it now just a little bit because I want to start to bleed the veggies. I don't really want color on the veggies. I want them to sort of bleed, extract the juices from the vegetables. That way it's not taken away from the lobster. And the reason why I didn't put the lobster in yet is because the lobster will cook like that, and I don't want to overcook the lobster or else you'll have ham balls in your pasta. But what we will do is I'm going to take the lobster that I pulled out and we're going to put a little grill on it. So see our veggies getting a little color on them? Just a little bit. That's what we're looking for. Now, we're going to blast it with white wine. Turn it up. Right, make a fire. Make a fire. I'm going to then throw my tomatoes that I've salted. These have been salting for about a half an hour. And this is how much juice came out of just one tomato. After the alcohol has been cooked off, add our tomatoes. I have lobster stock. We're going to put our lobster stock in there. And then finally, our nuggets of lobster. All of them. Not finally. Now finally, the seashell pasta. I cooked the pasta al dente, a little less than al dente, because I wanted to finish cooking in my sauce. That way the pasta absorbs the flavors that I've decided to put into our bolognese. We give it a toss. For the most part, when the lobster nuggets are cooked, this dish is finished. And then we're going to take our fennel frond and we're just going to give it a little rough chop. And that's what we're going to finish our pasta with. Let's flip our lobster. Whoop. A little bit of color. It's a delicate animal. We don't want to overcook it. See how the lobster pieces still a little translucent inside? 2 more minutes. We're ready to roll, baby. Give a little taste. Culinary delight. A little bit of salt. Some fresh cracked pepper. One last stir. See how the lobster pieces are nice and white now? Finished. Pull it, turn it off. Find a plate. Walk away. Do something for 2 minutes. All right. One last toss before we go on the plate. You ready? I'm ready. We're gonna take our big boy spoon and we're gonna spoon our bolognese right onto the plate. Get all the lobster. You don't want your friends to think you're cheap. Now we're gonna give it a little sprinkle with that fennel. And then we're gonna top it off with our half lobster. And the lobster bolognese is born. Ta-da.